Of course, flash flooding has been the big story the last couple of days, going back to last week. So we'll start off looking at the rain, how much rain we're expecting over the next 7 days in and across the United States. We'll shift away through parts of Texas and back into parts of the southeast. Florida maximizing some of that rainfall, but also along the east coast into the Midwest. It's mainly into Wisconsin and Illinois over the next 7 days, including parts of Minnesota and Minneapolis. Oklahoma, as well as into Tulsa, where we see some of the bullseyes in and across parts of the United States. So this is not going to be a dry pattern the next 5 to 7 days. Rather, we remain with the heavy flooding potential through parts of the United States as the moisture in the atmosphere kind of off the charts. The amount of water in the atmosphere that is turning into rainfall and in some situations some catastrophic flooding. The jet stream sets up very similar to what we talked about earlier this week. Now, Monday and Tuesday, we talked about just kind of a shallow trough, this little U right here working across the United States. And since we don't see a lot of big systems moving across the United States, that's where we get the rain occurring over the same locations. Not necessarily a big pattern, but it's a stagnant one that is resulting in that rainfall that we just looked at. Jet stream on Sunday, a very shallow trough works through, so we're looking at a pocket of cooler air as well as some rain, perhaps some severe weather in Wisconsin, Michigan, and back off here to the northeast. But once that moves out, a ridging returns across the area. And I say the area, but it's mainly the United States. Trough trying to develop back off to the west, so something we'll have to watch going into next weekend is this energy right here. It doesn't look like much, and I think the pattern that we have on Monday is something that is going to be sticking around all the way into the weekend and next week as well. So again, there's the jet stream on Monday. Rain chances through the United States going through the weekend. Ridge, Montana, high of 70 degrees, low of 50 degrees. Mountain, Wisconsin, morning clouds, and you also have some evening showers and thunderstorms. High of 80, low of 66. Go from the mountain to the hill, New Mexico, mostly sunny, high of 105 degrees.